I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give it a good shot.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on our home team. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. But you look at this defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Come on, come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Ward. He finds his man, Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Here we go. Strike. Bronco switch.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Y'all got to pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Milton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Dante Thornton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. has the offense about set and ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Here we go.
Ward. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
60 by
Throwing is Milton. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to make it fourth down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it. A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70.
The run straight ahead with Genty. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 29, here's the 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Once again, it's Genty. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
He'll drop this underneath for Genty. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now that's pretty.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Play action now, Ward. Open man downfield is Ridley. He's across midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Max Crosby. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Ward. Flushed out right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll run with Pollard. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal.
Pat the 60, pat the 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
To throw, here's Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On 4th down, on is the veteran, Joey Sly, for the Titans field goal. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throw right side, looked in here by Besh. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the Titans' 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 77 Wolf.
Now Milton. That's complete. Jinty out of the backfield. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Touchdown, Chicago! Brock Bowers, 36 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch.
First down, Tennessee.
On play action, Ward. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing now, Ward. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Eric Stokes. There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league.
And oh, it's blocked. And the Titans pick it up. And now off to the races down the right side. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points. Boy, at this point, I don't know what's going on down there. You got guys running one way on the pick six, now running the other way to return the blocked extra point.
It's almost like that guy went this way, but the other guy went that way. And guess what? Both of them scored points.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Ward steps away. Pressure comes and down he goes. Tyree Wilson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here now a 3rd down and 8. To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Going for it. Here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll go again with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here's
Milton now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
57-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that'll keep this a 22-point game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with good field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Ward. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
First down, Titans.
Back to throw. Moore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Right back to Genty on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Here's Milton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 33-yard
19,
line.
Tiger, 19.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A give out of the gun to Genty. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. With just a yard on the pickup there, it'll be second and 4.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here we go. Ready.
Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happen. No gain.
And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise, and that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Milton. He's caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Brock Bowers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second and 3. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw. Moore. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already. and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. To the air again, Ward. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be stopped right there at the 31. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Ward. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
19, Sergeant, Dragon 60.
Play action. It's Ward. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because...
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 9. On the give, Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Okay,
from the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Milton. And he rifles one incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Oh, think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally he wanted to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
Here's Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
Ward. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tyler Lockett, 30 yards. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Joey Sly lining up.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Thanks to score. Our home team 34. Visitors 20.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Down and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 41-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That one complete to Trey Tucker. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff. Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand? And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2nd and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And that's incomplete. And I think with Bob said, go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Ready? Hawk 70, ready?
First down, here's White. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line. And that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Okay, quick.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Ready,
Going with White here, toss left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Viking 18.
They'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Zamir White, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the... Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Milton. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Milton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
That's complete to DK. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Off the play fake, Levis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To the right side and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring us all the way back out to midfield. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now Milton. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught at the 10. Yeah, they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
First and goal at the 7-yard.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Looking to throw. Milton. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Dante Thornton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you can go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try here for Will Levis. And that will be incomplete.